Hey everybody, so this is Insight for Energetically Sensitive People, and this is Insight number 1. Basically, what I felt there was like 5 sequences of those kind of insight, and each one of them offers a perspective, a transformation, and a greater ability to integrate something very vast that we are in our life, in our bodies, in our interactions, in our way of seeing things, in our mental, emotional, energetic body. This one is very much connected to the electromagnetic field. And the electromagnetic field, I feel, speaks about the capacity of integrating a multidimensional body, a vastness, a light, in a physical form. It's basically the electromagnetic field is operating like a container, like a space, a moving, flexible, self-balancing, self-harmonizing space for a light that is coming from beyond. It's like a home, it's like a moving home. So, and I feel the electromagnetic field, as it becomes more balanced and harmonized, it's a huge support for us to feel contained energetically and to allow our sensitivity and our highly developed sensors to work in attunement with the wisdom within us. So this will be a part of this session. Before I go in a bit to speak about more subtle levels of this consciousness, we can just tune in and take a few breaths, allow energy to gather within us. And just allow the energy to naturally focus inside your body and your energy body in the way it wants to be focused right now, in the way that will support your attunement and your alignment for this moment, for this download, for this insight, for this another moment to celebrate the divinity that we are, being alive on this planet. Take a few breaths and feel grounded in your body, not forcefully but gently. Feel the place where you're sitting on, the chair or the sofa or the cushion. And feel a focusing of your thoughts. Take another deep breath. And allow this inner light to come forth and churn through your core and fill your entire energy field and your electromagnetic field. Thank you. Perhaps you can feel that when the electromagnetic field is present in our consciousness, that we are aware of it and can fill it with light anytime. It brings a great sense of stability, and it makes us feel as though there is a container, a natural container to the light that we are. A fluid container, yet very grounding and harmonizing. So today I would like to share something that was a big part of my journey, and maybe some of you can relate to that. This is basically the first insight I can say, but this is really like speaks about our consciousness. It's quite deep, so you may want to take the time to listen to it in a quiet space and just allow yourself to really tune in into the energy and into the words. Even though it may be something you have heard before many times, just allow it to be fresh, as though you hear it for the first time. So this is about the level of our perception, self-perception. As energetically sensitive beings, as souls that are experienced, there is an inner knowing of the nature of the soul. There is already like a self-made, a self-placed recognition of the nature of life and the light that we are. And there is an intuition that basically remembers and knows that the light of who we are, our nature, is uncontained, is limitless, does not have a boundary, and it's infinite. And by being infinite, it does not have a specific location. There's no specific shape or form into it, and it is not something that can be contained anywhere. Just feel it for a moment. With this intuition and beautiful recognition can come a sense of a paradox of what does it mean to have a human form, a defined form, a body, a place to live. What does it mean to be present on the planet, inside the play of forms, inside the senses? And I'm not getting philosophical here. It's more about realizing that there could be, it was in my case, and maybe it's also in your case, there could be a misconception that by being in a body, by having a form, by being specificalized, there could be a contradiction of our own nature, because we know it is limitless and shapeless and formless and everywhere, like space, and yet we are here defined. We look the same, more or less. We change very slowly the way we look. There's a specific interface, physical interface with life, our skin. And I feel this insight is about not making a new philosophy, but more of giving the space of intention to let go of any sense of contradiction between being infinite and having a defined body. Because the contradiction comes from the thinking mind that needs to make sense of things, that cannot see all options simultaneously, that has to say it has to be like that or it has to be like that. I'm either infinite or I'm finite. I'm rather grounded or I'm space. What is it? And even though we may have heard it before many times, and yes, we are infinite and we do have a body, just check within to see if there's any belief system, idea, or confusion about that. And you can just offer it up to the universe, to the light, to divinity, to your guides, whatever you choose. So we can receive and be and live in a deeper level of integration, of being infinite in form, being light and physical, being beyond the capacity of the senses and having senses being everywhere and everyone, and also being focused and settled in being myself, a unique form here. Just allow the just allow the energy to flow through you, to smoothen any edge, any boundary, any agitation. Feeling how beautiful, how right it feels, how accurate to be the vastness and you, as you. How it feels to be without this contradiction. Okay, so we are spirit or we are matter? Are we human or are we infinite? Are we an angel or are we this human? Just inviting you to a place where we can live just for 1 minute all those definitions and just feel this recognition of who we are beyond all definition. Even the word infinite does not exist here. There's no words. So inherently, we are present that is beyond the body, and yet it celebrates our experience in the body. It knows how to feel comfortable within the body, and it goes beyond that, through it. You may learn that it is unsafe to experience the infinite. There could be a fear that it may mean even death, or the loss of the boundaries, the healthy boundaries, maybe even the boundaries of mind, the boundaries of perception, of going mad. There could be a belief that you need to contain yourself within the body. Could be the opposite. You could believe that the body is a limitation and being here is like a prison. But the new invitation is to allow the infinite energy that you are to teach you, to deconstruct those belief systems and those attitudes, and to teach you a new way of perceiving what it is to be here, as you are. And just close your eyes and allow the information that is relevant for you to come into your system, to your nervous system, to your consciousness. And just know that there is space for it all. Everything that you believe that cannot be contained, there is space for it all. Within who you are, there is a space of love, even I would say, of peace, of acceptance for it all. everything can be just here. And breathe. And allow the breath to really retune the cells of the body, to retune the sensory perception, to retune the experience of having a form, of having a body, feeling the gentleness of it. And know it is possible for you to be gentle, even when it seems it is not possible. It is possible for you to be gentle. Or it is possible to give yourself the condition to remember that it could be and can be gentle and soft and balanced. In a way, it's like the consciousness of ourself as a body and the consciousness of ourself as infinite light are starting to dance, are starting to harmonize and connect and accept each other and unify themselves. It's like a marriage, it's like a love making, it's like a dance. Beautiful. It feels like there should be music, but there is music. It is the music. Thank you so much for being with me on this beautiful journey of the first insight for energetic sensitive people. I will post the next one on the next Thursday. Big hugs to everybody, and I love you so much.